Sunrise is changing the world as we know it. When I ran for office, I didn't realize I would be able to collaborate with an organization that is literally speaking truth to power, putting boots on the ground, and electing Green New Deal champions and champions that will move this country forward in a way that works for everyone. And the way that Sunrise continues to center indigenous communities, people of color, the historically oppressed, and making sure that their fight is not their fight alone, but everyone's fight, is what I'm so proud of. And it's such a privilege to be endorsed by you and supported by you. And that's why we were able to win this election in the way in which we did. We won by 16 points. We made 1.2 million phone calls. Sunrise alone made 865,000 phone calls. We tripled voter turnout. We tripled turnout amongst young people and people of color. And that's all because of the work of people on this call and people beyond this call. But we are not done. We are not done. I do not even want to imagine another 4 years of Donald Trump. And I know Joe Biden was not our first choice or second choice or third choice or fourth choice. He wasn't mine either. But I'd rather have a Joe Biden that we can push to the left and push to get things done with regard to our environment and racial and economic justice and education reform and healthcare and all the things that we know we must have right now. I'd rather work with him than work with someone who is not going to work with us. He is a bigot, he's a fascist, he is a racist. We have over 185,000 people dead from a pandemic because of him. We have children in cages at the border because of him. We have police killing people in the street because of him and assaulting peaceful protests because of him. He is the person of a politics of fear and a politics of hate, and he will continue to divide us until we destroy each other so that he and people of his ilk can continue to have power. We have to do everything we can to defeat Trump on November 3rd. We cannot have him in the White House. Our planet will literally burn in flames. It's already happening right now in California, in the global South, and all over the world. This man is not fit to lead. He has to go, and we have to get him out. Second, we have to flip the Senate. And the power of Sunrise can make both of those things happen. And I am going to be there with you, making calls, text messaging, boots on the ground, doing whatever it takes. We got to get this done. I do not even want to imagine what another 4 years with this person will look like. I just envision internment camps and all kind of crazy things happening to people of color, Black people, poor people, the indigenous community, the queer community, because of this person in the White House. Imagine a future when we win the White House, where we flip the Senate, where we own the House of Representatives, where we elect Green New Deal champions, not just in Congress, but in state houses and city houses and county houses. Imagine the world we are able to build because of the work we are all doing on this call. We will make a Green New Deal possible, which will include a federal jobs guarantee, which will include a minimum wage, federal minimum wage of $15 an hour. It will include universal health care. We will get there. It will include massive investments in communities of color and communities that have been neglected historically, so that we can have housing as a human right, so we can fully invest in our public schools, so we can invest in Black and minority-owned and women-owned businesses, so we can make sure labor is centered and wealth equality is a reality for all of us throughout this country, so we can make sure our LGBTQ community is not oppressed and discriminated against because of who they are. That is our charge, that is our mission, and that is what we will be able to get done if we win the White House, flip the Senate, and maintain control of the House. The squad just got a lot bigger, and it's continuing to grow. We are the only ones that know how to grow the Democratic base. The DNC does not know how to do that, but we will show them the way, despite the fact that we have a nominee that we didn't choose as our first or second or third choice. we will still grow the base because we have to. The future of the country and the future of the world depend on it. I want to say before I go, I love you all deeply. And I am so blessed to be a part of this movement with you. And together, we will continue to collaborate and cooperate and work with activists and organizers and people in our streets and people who aren't even plugged in yet. We will get them plugged in because of the work we will do together. Let's continue to lead with love no matter what, and put forth a politics of community and family and togetherness and building for the future. That is our charge. That is our job. That is what we have to do no matter what. And finally, I have some prepared remarks that I have to say to you to get you plugged in so we can move forward. I'm making a small ask of everyone who doesn't already hold a role in the movement. Commit to 2 hours a week from now until the election to join the Sunrise Victory Squad and help us connect to voters in key states. In the last general presidential election, I believe about 96 million people did not even vote. There's so many people that's available to be plugged in into an amazing movement like the Sunrise Movement, who really cares about real people and is pushing a politics of love. So I ask you to commit 2 hours a week. And if you can commit more, please commit more. Join the Sunrise Victory Squad and help us connect with voters in key states. Peace and love, everyone. I love you all. Never stop doing the work that you do. You inspire me tremendously. I would not be here without your help, and I will continue to go and thrive with my community because of all of you. Thank you. Peace and love, everyone.